It says it's live. Okay. I, incidentally, have literally no clue how this is going to turn out. Then there's no viewers right now, which is pretty much... What? Okay, that's weird. It's just popped up on Twitter, and it's got those Japanese characters. Okay, then. It's just saying at YouTube, and then probably the link to this. It's like an auto tweet, and then a bunch of Japanese characters. That's weird. Hang on, I'm gonna tweet because I'm so witty. If you can, if you can understand what that said, you can join in on this thing. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to go onto YouTube. I don't know if it records it. I know it says it's live and it goes onto the timelines and stuff like that. I have no idea if it records it, so I guess we're going to have to see. Otherwise, everyone, welcome to the first ever live vlog of Gaming FTL, and I really hope that you have had an awesome time since I last spoke to you, and I've been having quite a lot of fun. Also, not so much fun because I was ill, but I'll get onto that later. Yeah, first off, oh, one viewer. Hello. Is there a way of me seeing like a chat window? It says there's a viewer, but there is literally no way of me seeing what people are saying. So this is going to be fun. Hang on. Chat. Chat window. There we go. Does this work? No, that person's gone. That's literally... Oh, there's a back. They're back. Cool. So I don't know if anyone wants to ask questions, unless this is you're watching this post liveness. But yeah, feel free to ask any questions. Otherwise, I'm going to talk about my stupid life. Because oh, actually, first off, I think it's probably worth saying thank you to my Patreon subscribers because they're awesome. And I should have sent. They should have received even their postcards, which is one of the rewards, which is quite cool. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, the thing I normally do is list them. So I can't remember who's patronizing me at the moment, but I think there's only a couple of people. It is Stone, Herbkaiser, and Alex Jacobs. So thank you guys for being amazing, and hopefully I can bring you some cool stuff, because for this evening, as of however live this is, I've got some don't worry, I can see you. There should be a chat window. Is there not a chat window? I got a tweet from a person supposed to be watching. It's probably not working at all, but we'll see. Yeah, I've got Darkest Dungeon and Citizens of Earth coming up tonight, which are awesome games. I've got some stuff I want to like put into a review about them, but overall they're fun and they're worth watching, if not playing. Otherwise, I've been having good fun looking for lots of indie games to cover, and I've been inundated because, as you may or may not know, January and times after Christmas tend to be very barren, especially in the kind of AAA side of things. So that's when indie games kind of seize the opportunity when there are no announcements going up to make their announcements and stuff like that. So people seem to have waited a while until the end of the month, but now they're all doing it. And now there are like 5 different games I want to play, and 5 different games that are then going to come out that I also want to play. So I'm going to have to make some tough decisions. Yeah, I can't see chat messages, apparently. Yeah, nothing's coming through. Where's the worried? There's a smiley option. Where's the worried smiley? Oh, there's an angry smiley. That'll do. How about that? Oh, wow. I didn't know it took the actual text and then rotated it and then made it into a smiley. That's weird, is what it is. But whatever. I've been ill over the last, I don't know, it didn't last like the horrible bit didn't last more than a couple of days, but it's ruined. What happened was it ruined my sleep schedule because I woke up, I was all snotty and horrible and gross, and then like I kept on falling asleep because it made me really tired, and then the next day I was feeling really awful as well, and then I kept on, like, I fell asleep in the middle of the day for like 5-6 hours, and then I've kind of kept to that sleep schedule because I tried to go to sleep in the evening and I can't get to sleep, so I just lay in bed, or I did. I laid in bed for God knows how many hours, and then got up super early, and then ended up really tired midday, and then I slowly managed to readjust myself. Yeah, that messed with video making in a big way. Oh, there's a second person. Hello. I don't think. Why am I typing this? I'm the one on the stream. I'm so stupid. Hello. I don't think the chat window is working. Group chat. YouTube, is that? Oh, that did a thing that I didn't want it to do. Cameraman capture chat. Actually, can you see my messages? Blah blah. You can see my messages, but you can't. I can't see yours. Then something's gone wrong. So tweet to me. That's definitely the easiest way. If you want to say something or ask something, go ahead. Interrupt me as much as you like, and I'll do stuff. I'm a performing monkey on the internet. That's what I am now. So, oh goodness, what was I going to say? I'm gonna have a drink actually, because my throat's sore. I've been playing a lot of games that piss me off. Mostly because either I'm bad at them or they rely a lot on luck. So Darkest Dungeon, almost entirely luck, and I'm not good at it. But mostly the luck thing means that I end up getting all my people killed, which is interesting. Oh, hello. Messages that no one will ever see. Oh, I can actually see that. Dang it. I honestly, hang on. Let's go to this. Let's stop that. Hello. Right. Technical issues aside, and now Camille Brzezowski, I apologize for not replying to you, but I can now see chat. So the wonders of the internet are now entirely at my whim, and I feel like a master wizard of technology. Hi. Yes, so that's what happens when you do something on a whim. There we go. People are replying now. So yeah, this is kind of the perfect opportunity in future, which I think I will do this next time or next month, because call you Herc. Okay. Hey Herc, how's it going? So yes, I think I will do this next time because I figured it out. I feel perfectly happy with how this is going. We'll just see how it happens afterwards, like uploading and stuff, boring YouTube stuff. Man, I can. The magic is real. It's entirely your turf, the chat now, though, because I can say stuff into a microphone and it travels through the tubes. I don't need to type. Streaming is awesome. Streaming is genuinely one of the coolest things that I have had the pleasure to do, because of this, people saying silly things at me across the internet. I want to start doing. Did I say this last time? I think I said it on Twitter. I want to start streaming Sunless Sea and some kind of roguelike stuff, because that's really good for streaming. It's really easy, quite slow paced, especially turn-based things like Darkest Dungeon. Sunless Sea you can basically go at your own pace. Kind of. It's very slow moving, and it's getting its release soon, so that's a cool thing. Why so few people? Yeah. Thank you very much. I literally only just waxed this. I don't know if it shows up, but there are little lumps of wax, which is it's gross, but it's not actually gross because it's just wax. But yeah, it's not as neat as I'd like it, but I didn't have enough time. I've been recording, which for stuff that will go up this evening. I need to get a backlog done, but that's neither here nor there. Do you want to hear a really weird and gross thing that my girlfriend did? It was yesterday. Yesterday, I just gotten out of the shower and I'd sat down. I thought she was asleep behind me because I sat on the edge of the bed facing towards the wardrobe, which is kind of at the foot of the bed. I was sat on the foot of the bed. She was behind me. And then suddenly I feel like something on my back and I freaked out. It was absolutely horrific. But apparently it was her licking me. She licked my back. That's a bit odd, don't you think? It's getting hot in here. I'm going to turn off the radiator. Yes, roguelikes can be genuinely tense, and I think you'll see. Well, if you compare the first episode of Darkest Dungeon to the one that I'm going to put up this evening, it's like apples and oranges, entirely different ways of playing it. Not ways of playing it, the ways it can turn out. Because I think, as you know, if you've seen it, the first one, complete failure, like death, destruction, madness. Next one, kind of polar opposite. Oh man. And there's a third person. So hello, third person, for joining us. And if you have any questions, please ask. I'm going to actually turn on. Herc. No, F5. What I was doing was I was looking at the chat in Google Hangouts, because that's how it kind of records it and then puts it on YouTube. I have a Google Hangouts thing here, but I've also got the YouTube page open, and that's where the chat is. So it was very weird. Yes. Right. I've seen my buddy, YouTube buddy Dre, playing Honey Pop. it is a bit odd, but I think he was playing the Steam version, so I don't know how odd it gets. Please tell me how odd it gets, and I definitely heard of Katawa Shouju, but I don't know where. Is that the one that is basically porn that like 4chan made or something? I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. But all right, Dragust, my fellow YouTuber, he's lovely, but he spends so much time in Sims 4 and Honey Pop trying to get his characters laid. It's pretty funny. He's either that or he's crushing stuff in like physics games. Like what was it? Besieged. Everyone's gone mad for Besieged. Which looks like a fun game. I haven't had a key or any time to buy it and play it, but it looks fun. It looks very interesting. Actually, that's the perfect opportunity to ask this. I always ask this on Twitter, but everyone's either busy playing games or not paying attention. Milby played Katwa. Okay. All right, fair enough. I'll take that under advisement. I don't think I'll end up playing them. Either for myself or for the channel, but that does sound fun. A link to subscribe. Oh man, I don't know if that's a thing I can do. It should be. I know there is one. Hang on. Try that out. My comment is too short. God damn it. That doesn't work. If you click on like the name of the channel right next to the portrait under the title of this video, which is a really bad description by me, but if you click that and then click subscribe, I think that's how it works. I don't know. There isn't a subscribe button. Oh no, there should be. Who's this kid? Who's Snowy? No one knows who Snowy is. Snowy is a fellow YouTuber, and he's recently had time to come back and do YouTube videos, which is awesome. So check him out if you're into video games, indie games. Snowy should be coming out to see me. Wobble. I don't know what time he's free. You're gonna have to let me know. You're gonna have to text me, because I don't know when I'm free. I don't plan things more than like a week in advance, because I'm lazy mostly. But yeah, gonna have to do stuff, or at the very least, you're going to Resd, right? For those of you who don't know, Resd is an amazing video games PC. I think it's exclusively PC games convention, and I think it's in London this year. So I get to go to London and talk to indie devs about video games, which is all I ever wanted. Oh, cool. I don't know what you meant by can I get a link to subscribe? Then I don't understand that. Sorry. That's true. What was the there was a kind of story about Steve Jobs who always said something along the lines of always give the hardest jobs to the laziest people, because they will always find an easy way of doing it and not overcomplicate it. Which I don't know if that's true. You got to pick the right lazy person. So not me. I'd ignore it until it became a massive problem. So yeah, apparently comments can't contain links. So I found that out. We are learning about the YouTube chat system, which is something. So yeah, how are you guys doing? How have you been playing games and stuff? Too much confusion, too little time. Exactly. So yeah, how have you been? What games have you been playing? Let me know. I do have my res ticket. I think I got one for all of the days. So I don't know if I'll go for all of the days, but I can. And I want to. One cool thing I found was a bunch of public domain videos. If you go to pond5.com/free, there's a whole bunch of public domain audio files, images, 3D models, and video footage. And a lot of the video footage is old military records. So it's just films of army guys walking around carrying stuff and doing stuff with big clunky machines, like awesome things, like rotaries, like giant wheels doing stuff. It's really cool, and they're entirely free. So and rocket launchers as well. There's a ton of rocket launchers on there. Oh, I'm looking in it now, by the way. So I'm thinking I might do something with that at some point. Visual novels and sandboxes. That's a good mix. That's like you've got the play bit and you've got the story bit. Kind of, you got that covered. So I think that's a good mix. Anyone got chips? I've actually got a bag of Doritos, if that's what you mean. Unless you mean the British chips, in which case I do not have potato. Like fries, that's what they're called in America. Fries. We call them chips. Because I don't know, both names make sense. I guess they come from different parts of the process. Maybe it's a commentary on how people think in different languages. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe though. So who's Manigor? Who's this one crappy game? You know what I mean? Who? The picture on this is not great. But fortunately, the chair is hiding most of the mess. I know there's boxes there. But they're for all the fancy audio padding that I've got now. And they can be recycled. Oh, right, yeah. Oh, that's pretty cool. What's living in Poland like? But I guess you would get confused with like with chips and crisps and I don't know. What was the thing that I found out recently that people pronounce differently? I can't remember what Americans call it, but British people call a long green kind of bulb vegetable a courgette, and Americans call it something different. That was really weird. Like I don't even know. But yeah, It was I found it out and I was very surprised. Yeah. Daniel something. Never heard of him. I'm trying to think of stuff I did. I did a lot of sleeping unintentionally because of illness. I haven't had a particularly productive month. I went to not PC, Pocket Gamer Connects, which was fun. I saw a lot of interesting mobile games. I have no way to cover them unless I write about them, but I don't have time for writing about them, so I'm not going to cover them, I guess. But yeah, that's a cool thing. The what was it called? Big Indie Pitch at Pocket Gamer Connects. There were a bunch of indie devs. We had 3 minutes, and they came around to our tables, and I got paired with, oh goodness me, what's his name? Peter Wellington? No, Peter Willington from AppSpy. So we were judges on one table, and each indie dev went to multiple tables and pitched their game to us, and we said, that's not very good, or could be better in this way, or that's quite cool. And we got to pick winners, and I didn't realize until like halfway through the pitch that the winners got like a couple of £1,000 worth of marketing money or adverts or something like that. I can't remember. So I was judging these things normally. I was like, oh, there's going to be a winner, and I will partially. I think there were like 12 judges, including me, but I'm like 1/12 of someone's marketing money will be attributed to me. And a really cool game called Progress won, and it's an iPad thing where, oh no, not Leaks. It's not Leaks, because we also have Leaks in England. Leaks are like a thing. Sorry, but yeah, Progress. Hashtag Progress. There's a video of me on, I think is it progress.com or something? But the game Progress, it's basically you have to get a black, you have to make the screen fill up with black, and it's all white, and it gives you instructions. So you tap it to make it fill up, and then you have to put 2 fingers on, and then you have to put 10 fingers on, and then you have to touch it 11 times. So what I did was I put all 10 fingers on, and then my nose, and then sometimes you have to move it in certain ways, like move it like a horse, like you're riding a horse, and really cool things. And it's kind of like an interaction puzzle thing. And that was seriously, it was a winner by a long way, because everyone that saw it was like, yeah, that's genuinely awesome. So cool. Hang on. There was a massive comment that I missed. What was it? Shitty at best, especially with the gaming, is even though they make games like Dying Light, but $500 a month. Oh, that does not leave you with a lot of spare cash, man. Oh, yes, anime. I do like anime. I'll get onto that in a bit, because I watched a really stupid anime last night, and I have opinions about anime, definitely. Hang on. 2 minutes of lag. Yes, I have noticed that. Oh, you worked with him? Yes, he's lovely, and he's got a great game. And I think there was another one called Tin Drops, which was kind of a speed reaction thing where you had to either tap on a dot or swipe between 2 dots, and it gave you patterns, and it got faster and harder and more complex as you got on in time. And it's really slick. It was genuinely a pleasure to play. And I got handed it on an iPad mini. I was like, tap, swipe, tap, swipe, and then it got faster and faster, and I failed and was like, press the play button again. And it was kind of like Super Hexagon in the way that you fail and then you can instantly dive back in because you know you can do better. And that was really good as well. And I can't remember. Oh, the Magic Flute. It's a puzzle game where the Magic Flute is played to you in the background. So that's a very good idea. The demo wasn't amazing, but the concept art was genuinely beautiful, and the implementation of different art styles into kind of a theater thing was very cool. So there are a lot of awesome games going onto mobile devices this year. It was really fun to do. I didn't get any videos made from it, but doing the indie pitch was worth it, I think. What is the currency in Poland? I know PLN is the currency, but I don't know what that stands for. Yeah, genuinely, progress is going to be big. I think it's going to be very popular because it's like a puzzle game, but it's just the interaction and how you interact with it through this kind of single sentence of riddle text that says, or even a single word. Like one is very near the beginning, so it's not really a massive spoiler, but it says, oh god, I can't even remember. It's like a couple of words that like clockwise or something, and you have to draw a circle in a clockwise motion to make it go across the screen and fill up the screen to get onto the next level. And I think there are like 100 puzzles, so it's going to be awesome. And I really, really want an iPad, but I can't afford one. The new flat is amazing, Snowy. I think you can see I've got it appropriately decorated. Yes. Oh, yes. Anime. Okay. Last night, I was really bored. I just finished watching the Doom film. So you can tell how bored I was. I was watching Doom, which is actually quite a good film, but it's also a really, really bad film. It's quite fun and stupid. Yes, I was watching High School of the Dead. It got recommended to me by Mari from Geek Remix, who's another YouTuber. And she said, oh, yeah, it's brilliant. I love it. So I started watching it because it was on Netflix. I saw it and watched the first couple of episodes. It is utter rubbish. It's quite fun, but it's also really, really horrible. Well, not horrible. Horrible is a very strong word. It's rubbish because there's so much cleavage shots and so many underwear shots, like upskirt shots. It's genuinely unnecessarily pervy. Like there are pervy anime that are just like, oh, we just kind of centered the framing of this shot around this girl's boobs, but the rest of what's going on is kind of appropriate to the story. But no, not this one. It's like underwear shot in the middle of exposition and then an action thing. It's so that's gross. No fapping. I don't want to know. It is the worst. Oh, and I got to the bit where they actually, because this girl's tits are so huge, they add in sound effects. It was actually quite funny the first time I saw it. I was like, they didn't actually do this, did they? But they did. They genuinely did add in bouncing sound effects, so like boing boing kind of things for this woman's breasts and ass, which was, yeah, I turned it off after that. It was a bit much, but I have been enjoying another anime that I can't remember the name of. Hunter x Hunter. That's good. That's fun. I got through the first 5 episodes of that couple of days ago. So yes, it is. Hunter x Hunter is quite fun. I think it does like the Naruto kind of, oh, everyone has superpowers and they're all awesome. It does that in a much more entertaining way than a lot of other animes I've seen. And I've got quite a few animes on my list as well. I've got Revolutionary Girl Utena and Sailor Moon to watch because I haven't seen those and apparently they're awesome. And they're not a kind of anime that I watch often. So that's Josh on anime. Oh, Blue Exorcist is on English Netflix, so I might watch that. No, I wouldn't count that as a recommendation. Manago, no. Hello, QP Killer, QP, or I could just call you Killer. Hello, Killer. How's you doing? If you have any questions to ask, please do go ahead and ask them. Okay. PLN, also known as the Polish, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Zloty, close enough, is worth about 33 cents or 25 pence or cents in euro. Steam is only allows the use of euro. Oh, yeah, Steam is not good if you're not in Europe or America. It's generally just use a different service. It's like the only thing I can recommend. You can win giveaways though. That's good. Having a Steam library full of free Steam codes is pretty good. Although, don't you need to like buy a game to have your Steam verified or something? I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I set up a new Steam account. But yeah. It's good. Steam is good. Did anyone see my Steam talk video the other day? People have problems with Steam. It's all right. It's just kind of got a monopoly. Anime recommendations: Blue Exorcist, Oh My Goddess, Valkyria Chronicles, and something for perverts. My Sister Can't Be This Cute. Sounds very dodgy. Very dodgy. I started playing the Valkyria Chronicles game. I quite like it, but there are way too many cutscenes. Way too many. I spent half my time just half paying attention. Oh, my favorite strategy game. Oh, this is difficult. I've always got a place in my heart for Command and Conquer, Tiberian Sun especially. Mostly because I love the pixel art on that game. So good. And probably something along the lines of Xenonauts. I do like Xenonauts. It's a bit overcomplicated for an XCOM game, but it is genuinely so much fun. Yes, Steam has multitude of problems. This war of mine. Oh, dude, you've got some decent games for free then. I have so many strategy games that I love. I've been trying to learn how to play Frozen Cortex recently because I'm so bad at it that I can't beat the bot, like the AI. I'm really not very good. I'm not very good at it. But Age of Empire 2, The only good Age of Empire, unless you're talking about Age of Empires 1, in which, yeah, but 2 genuinely was a step up from 1, I think. And campaigns in strategy games, I've never gone in for campaigns in strategy games. Like, I watched people play Heart of the Swarm. Is that StarCraft 2? Is that what it's called? Heart of the Swarm or something like that. And didn't look that great. I much prefer doing skirmishes. When I have 7 streams open 24/7, even when you sleep, that sounds pretty hard to concentrate on. Like having multiple streams open. I can barely concentrate on having a stream open and doing like work, writing, editing, or something at the same time, or playing a game. I can't concentrate on more than one thing at a time. It's like when my girlfriend asks me to do something, is like if she has the TV on, she has to turn it off, because I sit down and say, "How's it going?" And then I watch the TV, and I can't like pull myself away. Like if I'm doing the washing up, I have to have podcast on because it gets so boring. But aside from things like that, I genuinely can't concentrate on doing more than one thing at a time. I'm okay. Favorite game indie made in 2014. Oh, dude, I have a top 10 video I made a while, like I think it was at the end of last year about that. But I will tell you that I will give away the ending. Quite literally my far and away my favorite game, Lovely Planet, first person speed running game, first person shooter speed running game. Genuinely my favorite game of 2014, and so much fun. Very pretty game, smooth as anything, just so good. I don't know how long this has been running. You're having fun? Is this worth doing again next month? Maybe. I don't have the notification sounds on for Twitter. Apparently I look very charming. Well, thank you. "43 minutes, blimey. That is much longer than I thought it would be." Yeah. Yeah, I've had fun. I'm probably gonna kind of wrap it up in a little bit. E.T. I haven't played E.T. I've seen videos of it. It looks pretty much as you would expect, being named the worst game of all time. The worst console game I ever played was probably the movie tie-in game to Batman. What was it called? The movie tie-in game for thingy. The first of the Nolan Batman films, the tie-in console game for that on GameCube. Worst piece of rubbish I have ever played. Which I think is probably a good thing, because there are definitely worse games than that. Oh, at least I pronounced Zloty well. And if you put the special character in there, which looks like an eye with a horizontal cross through it, I would have no idea. I would have no idea how to pronounce that. That doesn't help at all. In fact, it would have made things worse. This is fun. I think I will absolutely do this again next month, if not sooner. But hopefully, I actually, when I'm done with this, I will. I just might as well stick with what I said first time. Every first Sunday of a month, I'll do one of these because then Sundays people are generally free, and if not, it's pronounced with like a W. Okay, so Zwati, maybe. Yeah, every first Sunday I will do one of these. So, cheers for joining me. Hopefully you've enjoyed yourself. We'll see how this goes on to being a YouTube. Oh, please make this weekly. I don't know if I will be able to. I don't think I'll be able to make it weekly. Bi-weekly maybe, but I don't want to kind of flood the channel with vlogs. I do enjoy vlogging though, and doing this, so it's probably worth it. I know English and I know a little bit of French, and I've been learning German using the Duolingo app. So I've started learning German because I did it in high school and I forgot everything. So that's my languages. Thanks, Manigo, for turning up. So yeah, have fun with whatever game you're making. Manigo at Manigo is a games designer and he's awesome. And he gives me games. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys have ever heard of Dodger, I mean, she's a pretty big YouTuber, so you've probably heard of her. But if you haven't, Dodger is a vlogger and games player, let's player, and streamer. So I kind of want to do what she does, which is she has one of these live vlogs when she gets up in the morning, whenever she does her stream, like once a week or something. And after like an hour of her drinking coffee and waking up and talking to people, she then plays games, which I think is an awesome idea. So if I can get myself organized, I might do that. It's an amazing idea, but if I can't, worst possible grade that you can pass with. German is a very strange language, and languages in general, I have a problem with remembering what gender words are and what like the bit that you put before certain words. I have trouble remembering which one goes where and why and stuff like that. So I'm terrible with languages. Oh, hey, Freaky. How's it going? I'm going to wrap this up now because otherwise I'll just get distracted and I really want to go and have some food because it's lunchtime for me. I don't know what I'm going to have. Probably Doritos. All right, awesome. This evening is second episode of Darkest Dungeon, and the next episode, which I can't remember the number of Citizens of Earth. And then for the next week, I've got a bunch of games, small indie games that I've recorded, and I'm going to show to you because they're awesome. So thank you. Learn lots of languages, not German, if you don't want to. Although good luck with learning that. And I will see you next time. It's been a pleasure. So until next time I do this, bye. Eat on stream. No, I don't like crunching into the mic and stuff like that. So I won't do that. Sorry. Bye. I'll actually end it now.